Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grew up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vault and create wealth from within. Hey, what's up, y'all? All right, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? Let me see who's tapping in. Y'all know when y'all come in somebody's house, y'all speak, okay? It's an old saying. We all should be old enough to know you speak when spoken to. So I say it again. What's going on, cousins? Let me go ahead and get my cousins over here on the Instagram app in the chat. What's going on, cousins? It is your girl, Dr. Worlds, coming by here to do what I do, and that is disrupt. Y'all see the title. I hope y'all see this. I hope y'all paying attention to this. I hope y'all not too busy, too sleep, too spiritually dead to not see what is right at your neck. What is right at your neck. Look, I ain't gonna even hold y'all. I want to make this short enough that if you on your lunch break, you can come in and get what it is that you need to hear. If you are driving on your morning commute, that you can be able to get the information before you clock in, or if you are winding down for the evening or the night, okay, that you can watch this real quick, real short, real sweet. I only got a couple of highlights that I want to show y'all because I think we all need to know. We already know who I am. I am the disruptor. I am a watchman. I am that voice crying out in the wilderness, okay? I am the one waving, hello, wake up, get up, stand up, let's go. I'm the one showing you, hey, they coming, and this how they coming. And this is the route you need to go to avoid that. This is the escape route that you need to be on. You need to turn right. That is my portion. So with that being said, I'm going to ask y'all, okay, as you coming in here, and I know it is more than Mariah that is in the chat. I'm going to say it again, okay? If you got to watch from the sidelines, because watching don't mean you building. Watching mean you spying. If you can't come up in here and at least be respectful enough to say, hello, how you doing? This is me tapping in from wherever, you know what I'm saying, to just go ahead and move right on along. It's just that real over here. I'm not here for your follows. I'm not here for your likes. I'm not here for your fanship. None of that, okay? I'm here to prepare you the way, period, point blank. Simple as that. If you're going to be a spectator, then you do that and give an account when you stand before the Almighty God. Because whether you believe in him or not, you will stand before him. If that is what you are called to be, and that is what you are called to do, then this message clearly will not be for you. It will not. Okay? Now, if you know somebody who's trying to figure out what's going on, who has an inkling of some common sense and know, hey, I better do something real quick, real fast, and why don't y'all go ahead and share that with somebody? Share it with somebody, okay? I'm not like most content creators to just, I'm here to entertain you. I'm here to stir you and get your emotions and stuff like that all riled up. I want to, make you laugh and all of that stuff. That's not me. So I don't care if it's one person on here. The only reason why I start saying share, and I just started saying that about maybe 6 months ago, literally, okay, is because what I got may not be for you. What I'm talking about may not be for you, but it may be for somebody you know. And the power of a share goes a very long, long, long way. Secondly, I just began to start mentioning this because it is human being versus robot. Whether y'all want to get on the program or not, that's totally up to you, okay? I'm not here to convince you. I'm not here to persuade you. I'm only here to sound the alarm and then tell you here are some paths, and this is the way that you can escape what is about to come, okay? So with that being said, Black people in particular, always the first to get touched and the last to get helped. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I have been showing you I am a melanated woman. Okay, what they identify me as a Black woman, even though my colors and they colors, which they taught us in kindergarten, begs to differ. I'm a brown melanated woman, but we are known in this world as Black people. I don't know why they jabs won't work unless we first sign up for them. I don't know why we was the first to be affected in the unemployment, during the pandemic. I don't know why we are the poorest right now, poor in our mindset, poor in our pocketbooks. We're living way above our means, trying to keep up with the Joneses and try to make it look like we got something. Okay, I don't know why whenever they testing out something, they're going to test it out on us first. I don't know why the AI and all of these machines and artificial intelligence that they have released and built has taken our jobs first. I really don't know why. But what I will say is I am from the era where y'all did that once and got away with it. You've been doing it for a very long time, but you did it once to a generation and got away with it. But in my generation, I don't cry about anything that I've gone through anymore. Used to. How you doing, Luana? Thank you for coming on up in here, Trenda and Mariah, with some manners and some common sense, some common decency to speak to somebody when you come into their social media house, physical house, whatever house, you are, they are, educating you or whatever, talking to you, conversating with you. Thank you. I appreciate that. That goes a very long way. But I don't know why we are the first. But what I do know is simply this. We, the people, okay, that have always been last, and this ain't no sympathy. We have never asked for sympathy. We have always asked for fair rights. They're not going to give them to us. Okay. We have always asked for equality. They're not going to give that to us. We have always asked for a financial advantage. They're not going to give that to us. And they don't have to prove that they're not going to do it. Hi, Aston 985. What's going on, beloved? Do not get me wrong. There is a lot of people being affected. A lot of people being affected by what's going on. All of this stuff has been planned. If you go back and look at patents, if you go back and look at old meetings where they met, before BRICS was announced to us in like 2021 or 2022, they had already had a meeting in 2008. Okay. A lot of this stuff is scripted. We just late to it. They give us the information last because they the ones who plan it. And once it's set in stone, bills pass, whatever the case may be, then we are the last to know. But we the first to take hits. We the first to get hurt and the last to get helped. And that's what this is about here on this live. And like I said, I'm going to keep it real short and I'm going to keep it real sweet. I'm going to offer some opportunities at the end when I show y'all what I show y'all. This right here has me righteously indignated. First of all, no woman or no man should be out here suffering because of what politics is doing. It's we the people that have gave these psychopaths literally the power to prevail, the power to determine whether we're going to pay $5 for a meal or $15 for a meal. We the people. We'd rather be inwardly bickering with each other and fighting over these people that we don't even know. Meanwhile, they making real boss moves on the backside. And these boss moves that they making does not benefit you or I. Period, point blank. Now, we know that there have been millions of jobs that have been lost. Hello, Money Moves. We know that there has been millions of jobs that was lost. I was one of them telling y'all that they said 385 million jobs would be lost in the first quarter of 2025. I start declaring that and sharing that way back in June of 2024 when I found out about it. Now, out of all of these millions of jobs that have been lost, let me pull up these receipts so we can just go through them real quick. Before I go there, let me pull this one up. Let me share this real quick. Because the games that they playing should never be cool and acceptable to us. Let me start off with this one first. I want y'all to go do some research about this bill right here. Let me turn this around so y'all can see whether you're looking at it now or on the replay, okay? California passes. Now, I mentioned this bill the other day. It was in legislation, but they didn't pass the bill. AB 495. I want y'all to go look at that, okay? I want y'all to go look up what that bill means. If you are in California or you have anybody in California, they need to be aware of this right here, okay? I say it all the time, and I'm going to say it again right here, right now. Your kids don't belong to you. When you make the decision to go into a hospital facility and use their services to deliver your child, and then you have a registrar come in and register your child in a system, and they give you a birth certificate, a certificate of birth. On the back of that birth certificate is an identification number. It's a barcode. Same thing when you get the Social Security card. Okay, when the mother, and I want y'all to go look it up yourself on your own birth certificate or on Google. All of this is readily, freely accessible for you to go and do your own research. Don't believe me. Believe what you say. Believe the information that others have put out there. Go look on the back of your certificates because that's what they are. Now, when you don't obey by their rules, when the mother signs, let me go back to that. When the mother signs, she don't sign as the mother. She signed as the registrant or the agent. I need y'all to go look at your paperwork. Okay? So what happens from there, and this is how CPS can get involved with your children, is because they're really not your children. The moment you neglect them in any way, the moment that you can't afford to feed them, you can't afford to house them, you become homeless, and you don't have proper shelter, the moment that maybe you and your partner is in a heated conversation called an argument. Somebody calls the law. The law come out. They ask the kids questions. Was mommy and daddy fighting or whatever the case? Their parents is going to be notified, aka the CPS. Okay? Why are you saying this? I tell y'all a lot how my son passed away. I am a Californian. I'm from California. My son passed away because I wanted him to get an education in the public school education, okay, which is indoctrination and entrainment camp, prison, literally. I wanted him to get a free education. In order to get a free education, they wanted him medicated. And I say this and I continue to say it because a lot of people that look like me, their kids is on this medication. And the schools is the one who referred them to be put on this medication, all in the name of a Social Security check. And so they wanted my child on medication. I refused. I don't do meds in my house. I've had my children with no pain medication, except extreme circumstances. But medication that I don't know about given to my child who is 5, I'm good. After I said that, the CPS came to my house and threatened to take the rest of my children because the school referred him to the psychiatrist. The psychiatrist, after 10, 15 minutes of being there, diagnosed him. So now they can get me with medical neglect because he is medical diagnosed with having some alphabet, ADHD, ODD, all these numbers, letters, words, codes. So they threatened to take away my children. I agreed out of fear and a lack of knowledge, ignorance, to Monday through Friday. Saturdays, no. They was cool with that. Weekends, no. School vacations, no. Breaks, no. Because I was never with it. When I said that I would agree Monday through Friday because I denied it first, they made me go blood test this child every month to see if the medication was in his system. When my baby was 15 years of age, he went to go play basketball and dropped dead. After he died, because we didn't know what in the Hades happened to a perfectly healthy 15-year-old boy. He suffered 4 heart attacks on the medication. That's what happened to him. So while he out there playing basketball, heart all pumping, heart all weak, from these medications, this is what kills him. This same system, now you would think that this is far-fetched, that they pass a law out in California, and trust me, it's not just coming to California. They write and legislate laws to see what next state is going to pick it up. Universal basic income was only in 1 state. Now it is over 18 states, okay? Silver and gold as the legal tender was only in 12 states. Now it's in 32 states. This is how they pass laws. The abortion law, okay? They said we're going to give it back to the states. So at first it was like 1 or 2 states, Texas and Florida. Then it became all these other states. This is a sick and perverted bill. You hear me? And it's starting in California, but it ain't going to end there. Migrants, anybody that is of age can come and make medical decisions on behalf of your child, check them out from school. This is sick. They coming for your kids and they coming for you. And all of this is by divine design. All of it. all of the job loss, all of the layoffs, all of the unemployment, all of the homelessness, the housing market, what's going on, the inflation where you can't afford food. All of this is by divine design. They coming for you and they coming for your children. However, Black people, you're up first. Do you hear me? And I'm about to show you, if you don't believe me, as I have been, because that is my duty. It is my service. That's what God said. Tell my people what they planted. Now, you can sit back and be religious all you like. I'm just waiting on God. I'm just waiting on God. God is going to protect me. God is going to bless me. And you don't even know the patterns of God, because he don't never change. He's the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. What he did in Egypt, he's still doing in America. Hello, somebody. If he told his people then, prepare, go do this, make sacrifice, put the shoes on, give me some first, use jars from your neighbor, whatever. Joseph, go get all your family and get to Goshen. Whatever he told them, he's telling us. Simple as that. And you can play with it if you want to. You can play with it if you want to, because you're up first. That's what I want to say, especially my sisters. This really angered me. This really angered me, and I'm going to tell you the reason why it angered me. No matter how much some of the ladies get on my nerves, okay? And the reason why I say get on my nerves is because they always in competition with each other and tearing each other down. I absolutely abhor that. I absolutely abhor that we can't come together. We as women go through a lot. Not to take away from the men, but we're not in men's shoes. So we don't understand the level of their warfare. That's why we need each other. But women tearing each other down, I can't get with that. I can't get with a jealous best friend or a jealous sister or a jealous mother. Or I can't get with that. You thinking you being elevated while you tearing down another. No. That's your sister. Whether it's by blood or by the spirit, that's your sister. And if you up, she ought to be up. So they get on my nerves when it comes to that. And I'd rather not deal with females, to be honest. Love them up and love them down. Love them up and love them down. Always want the best for my sisters, because I love everything about us, but I really prefer not to be around them. That is something that I grew up like that. I hung around the homeboys. I hung around the men because they taught me what type of woman not to be, what type of woman is respected, what type of woman is disrespected. So I didn't hang around with a lot of females. They stayed in too much foolishness. And I wasn't a foolish person. But I love them. I love to see them come together. They are powerful. They are the givers of life. In the natural and in the spirit. You can pray things into existence. Literally. Pray people through. You are powerful. But when I see people coming for my sisters, I got to say something. And this peed me off. For real, for real. We go through enough. Don't come for us. We go through enough. Don't come for us. And it ain't just black. It's all women. Okay? But I'm going to tell you right now. We up first. I said, okay, y'all coming for us like this, then we better band together and come back for us the way that we need to come back for us. Okay? We need to get together now. Unlocking insights. Why are so many black women being pushed out of the workforce? Y'all about to see the numbers. 300,000 women, black women, was pushed out of the work source. Okay? Meaning they don't have no job. We also know that a lot of Black women are single mothers, are in some type of dysfunctional baby daddy, off and on, friends with benefits type of situation, raising their children on their own, and they out here unemployed. They out here unemployed. Why in the hell would you come for us first? We've been laboring in your factories, in your restaurants, in your grocery stores, in your doctor's offices for years. And now here we are, and we ain't got nothing to show for it after sacrificing, leaving our children, paying extra expenses for childcare, trying to make it. Why would you come for us? In such magnitude. In such magnitude. Why are they being pushed out of the workforce? In just 90 days. Oh my gosh. 300,000 Black women have left the labor force as layoffs, AI, and shrinking DEI programs reshape the job market. Majority of it is artificial intelligence. They call it restructuring our facilities. That's what they call it. Restructuring. This hurt my heart so bad. And like I said, it's not just African American women. I done seen all kinds of sisters. All different skin tones. Can't find no job out here. But baby, we get hit the worst. Even Latinos is above Blacks. Here go the African American men. Women lost 300,000 jobs in 90 days. 48,000 jobs for the men. Terrible. But they said 4.5 million Black jobs, service workers, customer service, restaurant, servants, healthcare. You're not going to make it unless you got a business, beloved. You already ain't making it. You're already struggling to try to keep up in a workforce that the only reason they got you still working is because they trying to put artificial intelligence in place and make sure everything runs smoothly before they give you that call or that email and tell you they got to restructure their system. And unfortunately, our department or your department you're working in is going to be impacted by that restructuring. Half of these people ain't even getting no, I forgot what it's called, severance. Where they at least pay you for a month to a month and a half. Nah, we can't even give you no severance. See? It's ought to bother you. Unemployment among Black Americans can be an early sign of economic strain. It's rising. The surge in unemployment among Black Americans could be a troubling sign for the economy, since this segment is often the first hit by economic downturns. Often the first hit. If you go back and you do history on us, we the lowest when it comes to the income median. We always affected first when it comes to unemployment. Pandemic happened, we lost our jobs first, lost our homes first. Okay, we got COVID-19 first. Switch it around, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The jab wouldn't work unless Black people did it first. I showed y'all all of this. So you know I ain't lying and making nothing up. Go look it up. Go look it up. The jab will not work unless black people take it first. All you gotta do is type that in. It'll pull up for you. Scroll down middle of the page. It'll pull up for you. Yep. Yep. First. Always first to be hit. And the last to try to do something. And then my brothers and my sisters, the first time, the very first time, we realize that this is such a, that this has gotten out of hand. See, we reactive. We're not proactive. We reactive. So by the time it's late and we realize what's really happened, we want to resort to violence. Because now we panicking. We want to revert to, we finna run up in something. We finna take what we want. We finna do this. We finna do that. Because we were not proactive. We were reactive. This system that's been in place, y'all, this system that is in place is nothing more. We've been pimped out by paper, okay? Y'all type that in the chat. I'm going to show you exactly what America did to us. We've been pimped out by paper, okay? Pimped out by paper. We've been pimped out by paper. We too busy chasing paper. Remember they used to call it the paper chase, okay? Now, this is a quick demonstration of how the American system works. Pimped out by paper. There you go. Put that in the chat, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Put that in the chat so I know you're picking up what I'm putting down. We've been pimped out by paper. Told y'all how the United States whole economic system was created. They was pimped out by paper. Okay? It's pimped out by paper. So I take resources from the earth called a tree, and I figure out how to make that tree turn into paper. And once I figure out how to make it turn into paper, I can go to you. It's no more than paper, okay? It can be crumbled. It can be ripped. If it gets wet, it's going to get soggy, okay? But I can come to you and convince you, hey, you don't have one of these. And this is the way that we're going to do business, okay? I've created this invention. It's called money. And in order for you to live in our country, you have to pay a tax to live here. We're going to use you to build our economy. So your labor that you're doing to build our economy and make our landscape magnificent, that's not enough to pay for you to be a citizen of our colony. So we've invented the paper system. We're going to have you build our economy, our banks, our homes, plant in our vineyard, pluck up our harvest, everything. Okay? You're going to plant the groceries that you got to buy for us. You're going to pull up and package the groceries that you got to buy from us. And in exchange for your labor to build our country to live here, we're going to charge you a tax. You get one. You get one. You get one. You get one. Okay? Every week, we're going to give you 10 of these for your labor to build our country, our colony. We're going to give you 10 of these every week. But the taxes to live here, even though you're building this for us, is going to be $10. Okay? So really, we're giving you 10 of these. You're giving us 10 back. We get free labor. We get free infrastructure. We get everything for free. And we make money. Okay? If you want to do overtime, you can work some extra hours. We're going to give you $1, one paper for every 2 hours that you work. You're only allowed to work 10 hours a week. Okay, you're going to come and build for 2 hours, and we're going to give you one piece of paper. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay? At the end of the week, you're going to give this back to us, which leaves you with nothing. And now that you're building the economy, now that you're planting vegetation, you're going to need to eat. You're going to need to drink water. You're going to need to bathe. You're going to need to do all of these things, and that's going to cost you money. So you have to pay us back what we gave you. So we get to put our money back over here. But now this is where we make interest. Okay? The extra work that you can do is 2 more hours a day, and you will make 5 more. So you give us our 5, and then you have an extra 5. And then you're going to want like maybe some gloves, maybe a sun hat because it's hot outside while you're building. Maybe you're going to want some water from a jar. So now the extra that you bought, you pay us for the stuff that you're building. If y'all are picking up what I'm putting down, to just let me know. Yes, hey, whatever. Put an emoji in the chat, because this is how this system works. You don't get to keep anything. You got to pay your taxes with this for the labor that you're doing. And the extra overtime comes right back to us because of the stuff that you're building in our economy. You have to pay for it. If you don't pay your fees to live here, you go to prison. It's called tax evasion. And we will only accept taxes in the form of our currency, paper. So we've been pimped out by paper. We've been doing this for hundreds of years. Hundreds of years. We don't own anything. We still renters. We still leasers. They're lords. We're leasers. We're driving cars that cost more than a down payment on a home or on some land. Because even though you go buy a home, you're still leasing. Miss your mortgage payment. You just get a little bit more time than you would in a home than in an apartment. That's it. Okay? That's it. But you're still leasing. Because you miss your mortgage payments, that bad boy going to foreclosure. And guess what happens after that? They go find somebody else with a low credit score that's not really good in their credit. They go sell it to them, let it get financed, ruin their credit. After so long, they can't pay their bills. Okay? And then we foreclose on them. And then we just rinse, wash, and repeat. This is how they keep generational wealth in their bloodline. Okay? But we're really being pimped out by paper. Now this digital age, we've been being pimped out by paper since 1971 when we got off the gold standard. So from 1971 to 2025, we have been pimped out by paper. We were never taught to take paper and turn it into assets. This weighs more than this. Okay? This weighs more than this. This is flimsy. You can't do that like that. This got some weight to it. This is an asset. This is not. Okay? It's flimsy. It could be crumbled, burnt, wet, flushed, dropped, okay, lost. This is heavier and worth more than this. Assets versus paper. And we have never been taught, if you're going to get into something like that, you need to have a plan. I told my husband this years ago when he took a job. I'm fine with you taking a job if that's what you want to do or you feel necessary. But you better let me know how long is the assignment. You're not just finna go work no job and then just work for the rest of our relationship. Because I'm sacrificing you being out of the home. I'm sacrificing having to stay home with the kids while you go out. I'm sacrificing missing out on events and excursions and trips that we could be taking, living our life. So how long are you going to do this? You got to have a plan. You tell me I'm going to be working here for 5 years. Okay, cool. I can go ahead and just know 5 years you in it and then you're going to get out. I'm going to be working here 10 years. Cool. But you're not going to be working there forever. That's not what I signed up for. Okay? You're going to have to be taking your money while you are working and investing into something that's going to retire you from that job. Because first of all, I didn't make no slave. I didn't marry no slave. And I'm not a slave. And we're not going to be struggling and teaching our children that it's okay to struggle. Because I know when we give them the power to feed us, we give them the power to starve us. And in 2020, that taught me everything. Everything that I needed to know, it taught me. Nobody is in control of my life except God, powered by the Holy Spirit. That's it. There is no human being that is in control of my life. I wanted to show y'all this because this is where we're all going. And this is the disturbing part to me. A lot of us are not in position. We're not taking advantage of the wealth transfer. We're not getting these assets. We don't have enough money to get assets. But we're not taking advantage of the means that we could be using right now to get assets. Okay? That is most important. The people that's going to come out on top, the people that's going to weather this storm, the people that's going to ride through this thing and escape all of this famine and recession and inflation, all of that stuff is the people who position themselves properly. Period, point blank. Okay? I've seen this with my own eyes. But this is what they're preparing us for. I just want y'all to check out this video real quick. Let me see if it's going to open up here. Hold on, y'all. Let me stop the share and open up where it's at.
That's what I want to know.
Are you recording? Do you need help?
I don't know. Do I? What? So this is a reverse ATM. People come with cash and they can't use it. They have
Correct.
to come here.
Correct.
That's
It's a cashless building.
I have never seen a reverse ATM. So the idea is it works just like a regular ATM, but instead of putting in your card and getting cash, you put in your cash and get a card.
But also, because it's a regular debit Visa card, you can use it outside of the building.
Okay.
So if you wanted to go to Walmart or McDonald's or Target, wherever you want to spend your money, it's just a regular debit Visa card. That's what it looks like. And what you see is a lot of camper kids. Their parents don't give them a card.
No, of course
not. They give them cash and expect this to give them
I wonder.
card.
I think
their 10-year-old have a card.
Well, I'd have to imagine there's a lot of people with accessibility or maybe, different people who want to spend their cash and just are probably shocked to find out. Yeah, but they can't. Yeah.
They just have to get a card and they can spend it.
It's crazy because it's like legal tender, but then I'm like, I guess not. I don't know. So, okay, so what do we do here? Touch to start. Okay.
You want to get a card. Right?
We want to get a card. I mean, I don't want to get a card, but I'm going to get a card. Okay.
Well, remember, you can use it.
Wait, what was that? What was
that?
That screen? Did we have to put in our information? Is
no.
that? Oh, okay.
No, because at the end you can ask for a receipt.
Oh, okay. 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 Okay.
And it ate it.
There we go.
Are you done?
I'm done. Finished. Issue card.
Now, hold on.
Okay.
Take your card.
Okay.
Do you want a receipt?
Yes, I guess so. Yes. That's
yes.
Yes. Now, why do people want a receipt? What is that reason for? Just
because people like to have a receipt that they know it's really $20 and it's not.
Oh.
Now, the other advantage.
How is this even legal? That's what I want to know. Are you recording?
Do you need help?
I don't know. Do I? What? So this is a reverse ATM. People come with.
When I went to Atlanta, I went into an event, and at the event, you could not spend any cash whatsoever. That's why I said I witnessed this with my own eyes. At the Atlanta arena, you cannot spend any cash whatsoever. And this is not the only place where they have these cashless systems set up to where you have to automatically have to have everything in the digital space. This is just where we're going. And many people don't like to hear that. But I'm telling you all, women, men, teenagers alike, boys, girls, these people are not for us, and they never have been. I'm specifically telling minority folks, you're going to have to get your ship to selling, okay? Are you going to lose? There ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. They don't like you. They ain't never liked you, okay? If you know who you are, then it's time to get up and it's time to arise. There are so many ways for you guys to be making some cash injections. Not to just pay these people bills. You understand me? Because that's really only, that's all they want us to do is pay bills. After you get done paying them, then what? What's left for you? What's left for your children? After you pay them, taxes for this, taxes for that, inflated prices for this, inflated prices for that. After all of this, then what's left for you? Nothing. You don't even have money to invest in yourself to improve your situation, to learn some new skills, to learn some knowledge, to go and attend a class to show you how to make some money real fast. These are not get-rich schemes. I'm never going to bring you a get-rich scheme because you don't get rich. You can get cash injection. Anything that comes real fast like that you ain't putting no work into to build is legal, illegal, or a scam. Straight up. Anything that promises you something, you can do $50,000. Now, if I tell you can make $100K in a day, it's a strategy. It's a mindset. It's a fortitude. It's a structuring. But you can do it after you put in the work, okay? If your work is not involved, and I'm not talking about your labor. Work and labor is two totally different things. We must work the works of he who has sent us. That is not the same as laboring or slaving. And this system is everything anti-God. It wants to steal your time, your peace, your resources, everything that God came and gave to us. I know y'all don't think for a second that God wants us to go out bad like this, or that this system and these demonic agents of Satan is more greater and more powerful than the creator of the universe, than the creator of the devil. I know you don't think that. If you do, you got to check your religion. You got to check your spirituality for real, for real. The devil is defeated, and he's getting away with things because we are allowing them to get away with things. We are like dumb sheep going headed straight to the slaughter. The more businesses they take away, we should be bringing that much more businesses. You understand me? The more they're trying to take cash away, we should be pumping cash, literally printing it. You can print money right now. You can print money. Let me show you one way I'm printing money. Show you one way that I'm actually leveraging the system that they think that they finna take us out with. How I'm leveraging it to print money. Now, they didn't cause a lot of pain, right? They didn't cause a lot of pain. A lot of young people are passing away, for all kinds of things. They're just not living long no more. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay. Because I have been impacted by losing my child, I know what mothers and fathers and grandparents and spouses who have lost their loved ones, I know the effect it has on them. And to me, this is creepy, right? But to others, it brings them comfort. So this is how I'm getting cash injection. Using one tool to create this. And let me make sure y'all can see. Now y'all see that picture right there. Okay. This is a photo of my son and myself in a vehicle. This is the actual photo. Something as simple as that. Some people don't have closure. Some people, didn't get to see their child. There's a lot. This right here is a viral. To me, like I said, it's creepy. But if I can solve a problem for somebody, they're solving a problem for me. Because all I'm focused on is making sure that I do my part. I may go before my children, I may not. But my job is to make sure that I leave an inheritance for them and their children. My part is to make sure that I leave my mark in the earth, that I impact others, that I be God's hands, his feet, his mouth, that I build cities of refuge and provide shelter for the homeless and feed those and clothe those and educate those. That is my purpose in the earth. And I cannot do it without the currency of this current day and without assets. Just cannot. We're building apps. Okay. We're building websites. In minutes, people are turning websites into wealth. Apps into ATMs with just one tool, one skill. I'm going to tell you where these jobs are going to. AI consultants. These people are being able to actually negotiate what they want to be paid for. The tables have turned. Do you understand me? The tables have turned. It ain't no more, how much are you paying an hour? This is what I do. I am an AI consultant. I know how to make graphics. I know how to prompt engineer. I know how to create apps. I know how to create websites. I know how to create cinematic videos. I know how to create digital products. I am an AI consultant, and I can teach others how to do what I invested in myself to learn how to do. And I want to charge $250,000 to come and teach at your event. Okay, fine. We're struggling. We're losing business. We'll give you $250,000. Y'all think I'm lying? I am not. And I'm almost out. I'm going to tell y'all a couple opportunities that you can take advantage of. This will help you like it is helping many others. Okay? Like it is helping many others. This will help you, family. As many women and men have lost their jobs, as many Black women and men have lost their jobs, we should be telling everybody this. We should be sharing this with everybody. Seriously. What was I finna show you? Where is it at? Okay. And I'm going to keep on putting this right in y'all face. According to a new report, 4.5 million Black jobs could be gone in just 4.5 years. Just want to speed past that. But if you are not, let me close that out. Come on down here. Where we at? Let's see if it's this one. Meanwhile, this is what's happening to our senior citizens. They homeless. Can't keep up. But let me go to this one. I wanted to show you. Even households earning $150,000 a year are struggling with credit card and car payments, debt. And y'all won't get y'all credit fixed. Okay? Hold on, let me go through this real quick and find the one that I want to show. Somewhere up in here. Hold on. Here we go. AI researchers are negotiating $250 million pay packages just to go research. Just like NBA stars, how they come in and they sign for a 1 point something million contract. Now, AI researchers are negotiating. This is how much you gonna pay me. This is not how much you gonna tell me I'm gonna accept. AI technologists are approaching the job market as if they were Steph Curry and LeBron James, seeking advice from their entourages and playing hardball with the highest bidders. Meta just paid a man to be its AI researcher $250 million. Do you hear me? That is not thousand, that is million. Over the summer, Matt Dickey got a phone call from Mark Zuckerberg, Meta's chief executive. And he told him, I'll come to work for $250 million. You understand? You understand. This is why it is important. Let me say this and I'm going to wrap this up. My people are lagging because they're trying to perfect something. And really, it's a form of procrastination. It's a form of procrastination. Do you know that Indians in India, Africans in Africa, Nigerians in Nigeria, Pakistanis in Pakistan, all Egyptians in Egypt are taking this by storm. Let me show you. You don't believe me? Let me show you. The problem is we use perfection to be procrastination. And so we want to put everything together, and let me cross my I's and dot my T, and then I'll put it out there. And let me just wait a couple more years. Let me see how this whole AI thing gonna work out. Let me see if I can, get this set up right here instead of just launching it. God is only establishing dominion to those who walk in a spirit of excellence. And excellence is not perfection. Excellence is I'm going to put it out there and then I'll perfect it as I go. Like Apple. They started off with iPhone 1. Now they like an iPhone 16. They're still perfecting it. And that is how they were able to dominate over Samsung and everybody else. Literally. The water company. Nestle. They started with one bottle of water. Now they're making cases. Now they're making gallons. Now they have their own distribution. They did not wait to perfect and say, let me get a distribution first. No, they went out knocking on doors. Would you like to taste purified water? Would you like a water filter on your water? They start progressing. McDonald's didn't have places all over the place. They didn't even have a system to make multiple patties. Mrs. Fields, she didn't have a cookie factory. She had some cookies in a Ziploc bag and asked co-workers, you like to buy 3 cookies for 50 cents? Them cookies were so good, they were like, give me a dozen. Now her cookies is being sold all over the place. We still buy Mrs. Fields. She got her own establishment. Go to them high-end malls. You're going to see Mrs. Fields cookies. That's for sure. Recession proof. People still eating cookies. Mary Kay. She started with Mary Kay Beauty Cosmetic. That thing was pandemic proof. People were still buying makeup in a pandemic. Straight up. God is not looking for people who is going to procrastinate, disguised as perfectionism. You ain't got to go to college for 4 years and start helping people. You ain't even got to be out of your situation before you can give some wisdom. And people are buying solutions every day. My problem is I miss my child. And I want something to memorize my child. I never got to say goodbye. So my child waving to me on a video generated the real photo that I took. It's solving a problem for somebody. Teaching somebody how to prepare in these perilous times. Spiritually, physically, emotionally, mentally. That's solving a problem. Teaching somebody how to regulate their ACH. Teaching somebody how to fix their credit. Teaching somebody how to market their business. Teaching somebody how to beginner AI. Learn how to use a computer. Start a Facebook page. Teaching people how to change a tire. How to deal with toddlers. How to train your pet. It's making people millionaires. For those that don't believe you can become a millionaire. You can become a millionaire in months. Literally. It used to take a long time to get $1 million. Now you can have it in months. That'll change your life. With that being said, okay, I want to create an academy for women. Well, I'm going to teach you how to get to the bag, okay? It's going to be a fellowship, a network of women. I'm not going to create it on Facebook, and I'm not going to create it on school. It's going to be a private chat. And I want to make it as affordable and as doable as possible for all women, because I think this is a daggone shame. We go through enough. We go through a lot. A lot of women's mental health is not okay. Some people worked their butts off and waited their whole lives to buy a home. And now they done lost their job. They don't know how they're going to keep the home that they wanted their children to grow up in and to pass down. It is a wreck. I'm not just talking out the side of my neck. Go look on TikTok. Just all you got to go do is type in live layoffs and how these mothers, and go type in housing market regret, buyer's remorse. I want to create like an academy. Like I said, very affordable. I want every woman to be able to afford to get up in here and get you some income, so you can turn that into assets for you and yours. Okay? It will be a fee. It will be $20 for you to come learn how to make AI imagery, make AI, use AI to make video creation, make AI twins. So you learn how to set this stuff up, make AI influencers. So you learn how to automate this stuff. It ain't going to take from your kids. This is something you could do if you have children. When it's nighttime after the kids and went to sleep, you can go ahead and make you something 8 seconds long, put you some text over it, and boom, okay? You're making money. I want to show you how to be in business by tomorrow, literally. And this will be a group for women. Just a group for women. Love you, brothers, love y'all down. But this is going to be for my sisters. It's a lot of them being affected and a lot of them being impacted, okay? It's $20, and it will be $20 a month. I guarantee you will make more than $20 a month. So it will not come out of your pocket. You will make your $20 back. So you won't be in a loss. You will be in a plus. Okay? I will give you stuff that you can go and create. I will give you stuff that you can go and sell. I will show you how you can sell it. We will create artificial intelligent content to sell it for you. Okay? Any of my sisters up on here, we will have cash giveaways, raffles, engagement. We're going to keep it lit. We're going to keep ourselves encouraged. We're going to keep ourselves empowered. And we are not going to let this system take us down. Period, point blank. Now, I'm not on anything, except us coming together and supporting one another. We'll have monthly meetups in different cities where you can go and meet with the people that are actually a part of this. Okay. Literally, you can exchange $20 for $2,000, for $20,000. It literally just depends on you. And if you're hungry to eat, the more that you need to eat, the more you'll do. Okay. That's what I will say. If you just casual glide into it, you still gonna make money. But your attitude and your momentum will be totally different from somebody who ain't got nothing to lose. Okay. This is my dream to help my sisters. It's the best I can do. Everybody say they ain't in it. I'm not maybe in a position to join some of the other opportunities. Okay. I'm not discounting it for, because I think you're poor. I'm giving you $20 a month. That's a Starbucks. Okay. Those are some eyelashes. You got to do something. And I mean, you got to do something fast. And you might as well learn you a skill that'll pay your bills. Okay. Any of y'all in the chat, just raise your hand. Raise your hand in the chat. Moving forward, give y'all some other opportunities, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Okay, it's $20 a month. I'm gonna give you all kind of AI art. I'm gonna give you access to vendors. I'm gonna give you access to funding opportunities. You know, if you qualified or you qualify, okay, you can go and apply grants. So you will know what grants to go apply for every single month, which ones, and these are grants for women. How you can go get you some free money. Okay. Not only that, how you can make money while you sleep because you need to. I have an AI twin that works for me. And like I said the last time, she gets more views, more traction, more attention than I myself. Only one sister in here, okay? We'll take that, okay? Interested. All right, ladies, y'all better speak now. Forever hold y'all peace. Y'all can't pay me $1,000. I don't mind. Okay, I don't mind. I have mentorships that I'm charging thousands of dollars for. If you sisters want to learn how to make you some extra income and be in business in one day, one afternoon, one evening, then raise your hand in the chat. It's $20 a month. Okay, you will learn how to make $2,000, $10,000. I don't care however much you need to make for you and your babies. You will learn, okay, how to make money. Yolanda said, I have babies and I am homeless. I will give you, you hear me, items and tools and resources to make money, okay? It's not a mentorship, it's a group, okay? And it's for my sisters, okay? It is for my sisters. That is it. And it's a chat, it's a Telegram group where we are going to be active in there. You're going to have support from others. You're going to be able to communicate with others. You need help. Y'all will encourage one another. You will meet up with others. I will show you if you need, hey, how did we do this? Like, I'm going to give you what you need. Okay? I'm going to give you what you need. So now I'm going to move on from that. Don't go nowhere because I ain't going to keep you much longer. I have some other opportunities that I want to put here. Okay, I will allow this video to run for just a little bit. Honestly, after that, we get the people in there. I'm gonna give, my sisters a cool opportunity to get themselves in. You is ready to give up today? You are not giving up. You are not giving up. Not on my watch. Do you hear me? You are not giving up on my watch. The devil is a liar. We're not doing this, okay? And I'm stuck in between the name Asinine, whether I'm going to call it Sister Keepers, but it don't even need no name. Hello, somebody. You hear me? We getting in here and we getting what we need. I'm going to show y'all apps y'all can go make money from. I have an app that I'm on that I make money just from posting content. And I'm not into this at all. Yet alone, I don't knock nobody hustle. Okay. People are making thousands of dollars a week showing artificial AI feet. They have men and women that have feet fetish, and they pay you to show your feet. Okay. I'm going to put y'all up on game. Dr. T ain't doing none of that. That's just for my own reserves. Okay? That's just for my own reserves. They have where you can actually go and chat and flirt. Never showing your face with an AI app. Okay? Where people are making, there's 5 apps. People are making $200 to $600 a day. I am a righteous Proverbs 31 woman, and this ain't coming off at nobody. You understand me? I want you to hear me clearly. Dr. T will never judge a single soul unless you professing to be something that you're not. Because the Bible says you have to judge them. And the judgment that you're judging them with is a brotherly judgment. To say, hey, before it's all over with, we might want to fix this. Okay? But It's just not my cup of tea. However, there are people making revenue with it, especially if you in a situation or whatever. I will be putting that information in there. If you don't want to do nothing with it, don't do nothing with it. If you do, you do. But I'm going to be giving you opportunities to go and get you some quick cash injection. Okay? To go get you some quick cash injection. Now, let me move on. I spent a lot of time there, but I want you to know all that you're going to get. You know, you may be able to even make affiliate. Okay? Affiliate income. That's just referrals. People sign up using a link, then you get half of that. So you're able to generate from sharing the group, getting people, other women in there. Okay, you took 300,000 jobs. I want 300,000 plus women up in here. Not on my watch. That is not going to happen. Period. Point blank. Okay. So I have that for y'all. Next. We are having the coloring book workshop this weekend. Okay. I am going to show y'all how to make coloring books using AI, where to upload them to so you can sell them, and make you some royalties on a platform where you ain't got to wave nobody down and knock no doors down and ask people to buy your books. Amazon is a platform where it has its own traffic. Okay. You can sell flashcards on there. You can become an Amazon seller. You can go and create flashcards. Okay. You can go and create these coloring books for other people, for birthday gifts. Okay. For children. I am going to show you how to make coloring books. They don't just have to be for children. They have adult coloring books. They have coloring books for stress relief. They have coloring books for ADHD. They have coloring books for gardening. They have coloring books for business. I have a coloring book in the business niche. So I'm going to show you how to take coloring books that you create in under 1 hour and make you some currency from coloring books. You can be a 6-figure earner on coloring books. And then the platforms like Etsy, like TikTok, like Facebook Marketplace, you can sell them, okay? Not only do you have to upload them to Amazon, you can self-publish your own and sell them yourself. You can have them in the library. There's a certain dimension and there's a certain way that they want these coloring books or story books, because we're going to go over both, okay? It is $97, but this is a $97 investment that will yield you one bona fide return. I give my kids and my grandkids assets, not toys. So I created coloring books for them. And not only that, you can sell the actual, so you create it, right? Here's the play. You create the coloring books. Say you want to teach children how to use AI. There's a lot of minority. You ain't got to be a minority to help minorities. There's a lot of minority children don't have a clue about AI and technology. So you can put it in a coloring book or a storybook and now begin to teach children about technology and all about creation and the imagination through a coloring book. Okay? I'm going to show y'all right here, right now. Once you know how to make one, you can make 50. So you ain't got to be, the next Mrs. Field. You can be the next Mrs. Whoever or Mr. Whoever. There's a lot of money in these coloring books. Go Google it. Go Google it. Let me pull up what they look like real quick. And everything that you were about to see was generated with an app. Where they at? They way down here. Bless my heart. Hold on one second. Let me pull them up. Hold on. Here we go. So AI makes all of this, okay? For children with ADHD. Okay? You can help children. You can help them when they have an episode in class and they don't want to sit down. You can take these to school. Safe touches. There's a teacher who went viral about teaching her children in song format, don't let nobody touch their private parts. Y'all probably didn't see it. Okay? If you want to give them some legacy about legends of hip hop, the music they listening to. Okay? About being proud about their nappy hair and the color of their skin. Confidence. Okay? Believe it. Learning to accept yourself for who you are. These are the type of coloring books you can generate. And let me tell you, a single prompt created this. This is my front cover, create my back cover, and then it go ahead and create my pages. It's all about prompts, beloved. Okay? It's $97 for you to learn how to create these. I showed y'all one of my, a sister who was dealing with something in her family, and she needed to come up with money to help her daughter out of a horrible situation. And I told her, I can give you a fish. I can donate. I can give. You know what I'm saying? And that will help you get one step closer to your goal. Or I can teach you something right now that'll make you money and it'll keep your fishes coming in. And I taught her, and she is now on Amazon. Okay, same thing that I'm telling you. She went and did herself. Let me see if it's still up here. Hold on one second. I had it up here. Hold on. Let me see if she up here real quick. Hold on. Where is that Amazon tab at? I shared it the other day, okay? But her book is called The Adventures of Juju. That is her book for her child. And she took that and then turned that into merch. She turned that into coffee mugs. She turned that into shirts. You know, she turned it into a whole multiple stream of income from one book, literally. And I will go to her page. I'm sure she doesn't mind. But exactly what I'm going to be sharing with y'all. Y'all put a number 2 in the chat if y'all want that. I'm not going to bother you with it, but I'm showing you how to get quick cash injection. You can have this done in a matter of a day, 24 to 48 hours, literally. You can have this done and be making money. Let me go to her. Oh, let me close out all these messages. Look at my grandbaby. Y'all want to see my grandbaby real quick? That is my granddaughter. Oh, 1 second. That is my granddaughter. I just seen her up here in my timeline, so I had to show her off for a second. That's Miss Leonie. Let me go and show you Sister Nikki. Here go her book. Okay. This is her book that I taught her how to make books and make money from her books. And she was able to do the miraculous for her and her family. Okay. The Amazing Ventures of 3J and Juju, Meet Penny and the Magical Penny Bank. It's her book on Amazon. Okay. So this is exactly what I want to show you how to do. As you can see right there, She's on Amazon.com. Let me go check out her reviews. She has 5.0 rating. Okay. All right. I was trying to see if anybody left her any reviews. She got 1 rating. But yeah, this is Miss Alondra, one of my good girlfriends that I taught how to eat, because that is what was important. If I give you a fish, you eat for today. If I teach you how to fish, you eat forever. Okay? If you want to learn how to make coloring books, you don't have to draw, you don't have to sketch, you don't need no experience. It's online. You ain't got to come in person nowhere. It's online. Okay? It's $97. Put a 2 in the chat. Let me move on. Wow, where's the time going? Glory. I got to get up out of here. Okay? So also, I am going to be having a masterclass, okay, a workshop, shall I say, on Monday. On Monday, I'm going to be hosting a credit, funding, and digital product masterclass. I'm going to show you some hacks to get your credit cleaned up. I'm talking about in days, not weeks. I'm talking about in days. Okay? Get your credit together in days. Why? Because I'll show you where to go get you some money. You get your credit together in days. In weeks, you can have money, funding. Okay? If you get your credit together in days, and all it takes is days, you can get you some money in about a week. Some of y'all gonna get some money on the workshop live because you already ready to go. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all the game. Go right here, right now, while we on live, and go get you some money, and then come back and tell me how much they approved you for. The last time I did this openly on live, one of the people sitting in the waiting room, like y'all is in the chat, got approved for $5,000. If she on the live, she can testify. Didn't even know she would be qualified. I'm going to be giving y'all game, okay? Do not let no funky money keep you out of a lifetime or a legacy of cash flow of assets. Monday is going down. $97. Put a 3 in the chat if you showing up and pulling up to that. I'm going to show you how to make digital products. I'm going to show you what digital products is in high demand. Okay? I'm going to give you that work. I'm going to show you everything you need to know. I'm going to give you access to funding. Low credit, fair credit, great credit. The greater the credit, the bigger the bag. I'm going to show you how you can go ahead and boost your score and get that thing up, popping, nice, good, decent, so you can go get that big bag, okay? I'm going to give you all of that. Monday is going down. $97, put a 3 in the chat. Also, I'm getting ready to have next week on Thursday, I'm getting ready to have the funding. Now, I need to put, okay, that's going to be 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21st. Okay. It's probably going to be on Wednesday or Thursday. Let me say that because I need to get this information out real quick. But I'm going to show you how to be your own boss and how to establish your own bank. Okay? By simply getting people funded for money. This does not require you to sit on no computer. This does not require you to make no content. This does not require for you to have no tech skills. This is all about me teaching you what system to use, put this information in the system, get them qualified, go ahead and get you $1,300 per customer. When I teach you, if you want to go teach a class on how to help other people start a funding company, and get to the bag. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Okay? With just a couple of steps. I'm going to show you how you can get you some money and access to money and funding at all times, but how you can make money helping people get money. Small businesses and personal. Doesn't matter. Okay? We have a software. You put their information in, it tell you exactly what they approved for. They have emergency funding, and I'm not going to speak too much about it on here, that people are eligible for, but it closes down in just a moment. So I need to teach you how to go run up a bag. You can do $10,000 in 1 week. In 1 week, helping people get approved. Okay? For this money. It's $350 for the investment. I'm only taking 5 people. I already have one. That is 4 more spots. I'm only showing a small amount of people this information. Why? Because it really is a secret. This is how people are making big bags. They're not selling digital products. The digital product is, hey, get my guide, get on my email list, and then get over here and let me show you how to get to the real bag. Some people will take the route of selling a $97 product, and some people only work with people who are going to pay them some thousands of dollars. So I've offered both. If you want to do digital products, low-ticket products, because that'll get you to the bag. Or if you just want to be totally off camera, behind the scenes, helping people get money, which is an all year long evergreen business, because everybody needs money. I don't care if it's recession proof, pandemic proof, a tornado come in, a tsunami, it don't matter. People are always going to need money, and you will have the resources to be able to help them. Okay, it is an investment of $350. Also, I think that's already like 4. Okay, put a 4 in the chat if you want to get on board with that. Also, I think this is the last one. Am I forgetting one? Let me make sure. Okay, I think it's 2 more. I got it. I put something out the other day. I'm going to put it out again. I do not want, me personally, I do not want to go and give this to a stranger. I would rather it be 5 of me and my cousins, honestly, that is doing this. Okay? I am looking for 4 more, because it's already 1 spot taken. I'm looking for 4 more cousins who want to get rich with me. Okay? And when I'm talking about rich, I'm not talking about rich with money. I'm talking about rich in assets. And I'm going to tell you how I go. Okay? This is the last live. I'm going to offer it at the price that I'm going to offer it, which is $997. If it's for you and you one of the ones, I would highly suggest you stop playing. Okay? The next time I offer this, it will be $5,000. Because that's what the Most High told me. That is what the Most High told me. No, they need to invest at the level that they are expecting to get. If they can't invest in themselves $1,000, then they don't need to have access to no $100,000. They don't need to have access to no $250,000. And I get it. That type of money ain't everybody's goal. Cool. But what I am going to say, if you want to get in with a handful, okay, 5 fingers of other cousins, and we go in the next 4 months and we run this play, okay, we're going to build something together, and then we're going to all at the same time go acquire $100,000 in funding. We're going to take that funding, and after we take that funding, we're going to go and invest it in a IUL insurance policy. Okay, this insurance policy is going to be worth a lot of money. We're going to invest that into this insurance policy so that we can borrow even more in 30 days. After we borrow what we want to borrow, 500,000, okay? And it's still going to grow for us. So here's the thing. Shalom, beloved. Here's the thing. Don't think like, oh, we all gonna get 100,000, then we invested into this insurance policy, and then they just give us 500,000 back. I mean, ain't that our money? It is our money, but this policy that we're starting is going to make money for us. It is a type of insurance policy that if we put 500,000 in, we get money. Our money is going to grow 9 to 12%, right? We borrow 500,000 that we just put in. Our money is still growing like we got $500,000 in there at 9 to 12%. So it's still making money for us when we didn't took it all out. Now, what we going to do when we take it all out? We're going to go invest, okay, in $1 million property. Now we're going to have doors, apartment doors, okay? I'm giving y'all to play in a short format. We're going to have apartment doors. These apartment doors, this apartment complex, when I say doors, it could be 50 doors, it can be 100 doors, okay? It's going to be $1 million complex, right? That is going to generate us passively $50,000 to $75,000 every single month. And then we're going to divide that. That's why it cannot be a whole bunch on this. I said 5, and then I also said that I will accept 10, okay? Because we will have a separate group. That way everything is divided, okay? Everything will be on paper. We will have a trust. This trust will own the assets. We will be managing members. That way it can never be taken from us. It can never be sold. Our children will be able to eat. We can appoint managing members from our household, our spouses, our children, okay? When I say trust, it just literally means that we're signing in care of the trust, but we will be the 5, okay? So that means it ain't no big I's over here and no little U's and this person don't get more. You know, all the dumb shenanigans that people do when they come together to build. It will not be that at all. We will buy and purchase land together as well as real estate, okay? And then we will rinse, wash, and repeat. I am only allowing 4 more people to get in at $9.97. I think that is really absolutely crazy to do. And honestly, the Most High said it should not be lesser than 5,000. So this is the last time I want to announce this one. I don't want to build with strangers, but I guarantee you, okay, I have a community of women that I don't know. We fellowship, we get together, we do a lot of AI stuff. We spend a lot of time on Zoom, but, you know, I don't know them like that. I know my cousins over here. So I come to y'all first. Whether y'all believe that or not, I come to y'all first. I have hundreds of thousands of people across all my platforms. 185,000 on my business page. Okay, I got 100,000 on TikTok. I got almost 30,000 on Instagram. Okay, I got almost 10,000 on one of my YouTubes. Almost 5,000 on another one of my YouTubes. Okay, 1,700 on another one of my YouTubes. So I have lots of people across the platform. I have never been a thirsty person or a money hungry person, somebody that is driven by money, because I don't work for money. Money works for me. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? I can go out there and be like, look, I'm looking for 4 women, 4 men who want to get in on this, you know what I'm saying? And just make it as a program or a mentorship. That's not what I want to do. Okay, the guarantee is this. By the end of December, we're all going to have $250,000, okay, minimum to $500,000 in funding. We only need to take 100,000 and put it in together. You understand? On this project. that will make us rich, legacy rich with assets. The other 150,000, of course, you are free to do whatever you want to, but we're going to give you some guidance and direction on what you should be doing and how to make that money make more money for you. Don't take 150,000 and just stop there. Turn that, flip that into 500,000, and then take that 500,000 and flip that into $1 million. Literally, you can do it. You can take that 150,000 and go buy you a restaurant that's already generating revenue. Okay, it's bringing in 50,000 a month. They charge you 80,000 for it. That's still gonna leave you with 70,000 to work with. Now you got assets everywhere working for you. Okay, that's how we're gonna play. And I'm only accepting 4 of my cousins. Okay, before I put it out there, and before I charge $5K to be a part of this this endeavor. That's what I'm gonna call it. Okay, if you are one, put a 5 in the chat. When I tell you to put a number in the chat, I just want to know who rolling with me. Because just know watching does not mean that you're building. I know the people that watch. Okay, I know the people that watch. I go back and look at analytics. I know how many people are watching me a week, how many people are watching me a month. Okay, and there's more people watching and still not building. But I'm only talking to those that are builders. This is something that God told me to do to help his people out. Okay, and he knows exactly who you are, just like you do. And how do you know I'm talking to you and God is talking to you? Because you have it. Okay, whether you are afraid, whether you are cautious, you try to hold on to this trash called cash, is a different story. But you know the Lord is talking to you because you have it. And you feel that in your spirit. That's for me, because this is something that God has been talking to me, or this is something I have been praying about. Okay. Last but never least, and I'm about to get out of here, friends. I have an opportunity for you guys to get a done for you. Okay. A done for you. Brother Eddie, where have you been, my friend? Where have you been? I sent you an email. I need you to send me over some information, right? So I can get your credit where I need it to be, if it's not there already, and get you a big bag, okay? It's a lot of money. If you are from 7 different states, I just wanted to say that because I see you over here, and I ain't seen you in a while. Shalom to you, beloved. But I sent you an email. Okay, I need you to email me back the information that I sent to you. I need you to email me so that we can get the show on the road. There's a lot of funding available for you, beloved. Okay, and I want you to get some. That's why I offered you the opportunity. But I am glad to see you. I have 2 fully automated done for you Shopify drop shipping stores. And drop shipping is just like digital products. Okay, there are things that people are buying that you and I are not aware of. There are things that people are buying that is in demand. Okay, like ninja blenders, stuff like that. Certain hunter's knives and different things of that sort, right? So we will pick the top product for you that is being sought after. We will put it and build your whole entire store. One of the best benefits, and let me tell y'all this because I've never said this, one of the best benefits of having a Shopify store, if you wanted to go on or modify your Shopify store and say, I want to sell something for $20,000, Shopify has an option for them to be financed outside of Klarna, outside of, I think it's a firm, where they could be financed in full without even doing a hard credit check. and you receive the $20,000. Most people don't know, like, a firm will only allow you to get approved for like something $1,000. Okay. Klarna, I believe they up theirs to like, they'll approve you up to 5,000, but Shopify will approve somebody up to 20,000. Okay. Up to 20,000. So these fully automated Shopify stores, showed y'all receipts the other day where a husband and a wife literally got them one. Husband already had him 16 sales. Okay. Fully built out, fully automated. So you don't have to sell anything, especially for those who are not salesmen. They have an issue with asking people for something. They don't want to learn nothing. They need some instant income. They need an ATM in their life that print them money. This is for you. There's only two. Only two. But it's fully built out. The product is put there. The page is put there. You'll be added to the channel once your store is fully built out. Takes 7 to 10 days. The lady, okay, that is doing these stores had a accident like at the end of June, sometime like that. Broke her femur bone. I think that's how you say it, femur. The main bone in your leg, okay, which caused her to, she was doing them in 7 days, like turnaround, okay? But not being able to sit up, having to have your leg extended like this, not being able to turn, not being able to sit up outside of being in excruciating pain, she just went and had her procedure done to put whatever in there to fix whatever she broke. She was getting these stores pumped out, okay? And that's one thing about this space. When you put something out, it's going to help people. You can expect a large volume of demand. So she was putting out, hey, I'm doing these Shopify, automated Shopify drop shipping stores, and the demand was high. So she was getting them out, her and her team. She stayed up all night doing these stores, from what she told all of us. Got up that morning to go to the store to get her some coffee so she could continue pushing out these stores. Okay, this is generating her revenue, generating other people's revenue. Fell asleep under the wheel and almost ended her whole entire life. I lost my phone and all my info. My email is Eddie Floyd. Okay, let me screenshot this. I'm sorry to hear that, brother, but I'm glad to see you back. Much love to you. I screenshotted it, okay? So I got you covered. But that's what happened to her. And so the 7 to 10 days, the turnaround time, because of course she got bagged up. She got bagged up. She's the one who does the products, and then it's handed off to a production team who does the marketing, okay? And then everything is done for you. You literally don't have to do anything but collect your money. This is the fastest, most easiest way to get money coming in on automation. 24 hours after it's handed to you. You may receive it with sales sitting in the queue. Literally, all you got to do is press a button, okay? Connect your payment platform, whether you're going to do PayPal, whether you're going to do Stripe, however you want to get paid. That part is on you. But everything else, the marketing, the advertising, the fully done for you Shopify page, the products, everything is done for you. When it's handed over to you, you literally start making sales. Okay? You literally start making sales. I only have 2 spots. Okay? My SBA is having a government contract seminar locally. You all might want to check your cities. Listen, go to it. Go to it, sister. Go to that. They're coming because they got money. And in this funding, the 351, where I will show you how to go get money, one of them is the SBA. There are several ways for you guys to get money. And I've shared with you how I helped my client get $185,000. She only asked for $130,000. Okay? But She got 185,000. It's only $50 to register. Folks, check your cities. SBA is national. Absolutely, 100%. Go to it. And thank you for dropping that information in the chat. Let me highlight that real quick so that they can go see it, okay? But government contracts, why y'all think they having a government contract seminar? Because there is money and it's available locally. Same thing Dr. Tawana been telling y'all for a very long time. And guess what? It's fourth quarter in just a couple weeks. That's when they dump all the money. Just like all the consumers shop during this quarter, okay? All of these holidays are during this quarter. Government contracts are popping during the fourth quarter. They are looking for people to dump money on, but you have to be registered and you have to be properly structured. That's why I be coming by here telling y'all. They gonna give y'all the information at these seminars, but they are not going to help you get structured. They're going to tell you about all of the resources and all of the contracts that they have available. But if you ain't set up to do business with the government, it's just going to be more information. But it's a good way for you to go and for you to shake hands and meet people. Because then when you go get yourself positioned the right way, then you already have contact information. And government contracting is no more than relationship. That's it. You know me, I know you. I got a contract, girl. I know you. I heard you make, shirts. Federal Bureau of Prisons need shirts. Can you get them some shirts? They got a $10,000 contract for 150 shirts for the event. Yeah, I can get them. Okay, I'm gonna give you the contract. Okay, send me your payment link. Send me your request. Send me your It's not a bid. Send me a request for information so I can tell them this is what you do. And, you send it back to me and you can win this bid. I'm going to give it to you. It's all about relationship. If anyone here is in Eastern Nebraska, let me know. I'll send a link for Dr. T to forward it for you, or I'll put it in the Facebook groups. Half of these people ain't in the group. So if you send it to me, I'll share it, sister. Okay? Thank you for that. Thank you for that information. 100%. That's why I like my sister. That's why we shouldn't be divided, especially when I come by here and be talking about the melanated people. They know I'm talking about all people, but I have a passion for my people. Okay? Because we always the last. We always the last. But I have 2 spots. The investment for the fully done automated stores is $997. Okay, you will have it back to you, and the 2 that I'm talking about, they should be ready. Okay, within the next 7 days if they're not already ready now. So you can have an ATM printing you money within 7 days, literally. Okay, it is $1,000. There's only 2. She is charging $2,500 for these stores because people are making money. And as always, I got receipts. Okay. I got receipts. I have stores. That's how I got connected with her. I have a waist trainer store. My children have a toy store. And not only do I have a waist training store, I have a Vivo camera. Okay. It's that motion detected camera that people are selling on TikTok and everywhere. So when you move, it moves with you. I also have a hair store because that's the best business to be into. It's all online, okay? So I have 4 stores. My children have their own toys. And then I have the hair, the waist trainer, because those go crazy. And then I have the motion camera because that go crazy, okay? Been having mine for a while. She allowed us to share with our communities for like 5 people. But she charges $2,500. Why? Because you're going to get sales on automation. And you're going to have your investment back in days, literally. In days, you'll have your investment back. So I have 2 spots available for that at $1,000. Now, y'all can get them at $2,500. They are readily available for you. These are fully built out. You don't got to sell nothing. the best business, if I was getting into this AI era and all of this stuff, if I was getting into this right now, I'd buy me one of them. Because you need a coach to teach you how to maneuver and make stuff in this AI space. Because we don't know. This is so new to us. This is about to be the new normal. And we need cash. We need cash injection. This is a way for you to get your money. You go with PayPal, you're able to just deposit your money straight into your bank account every day. Every day. Literally. Okay? So if y'all want that, put a 6 in the chat. If y'all ready to make your payment for the $20, this is ladies only, okay, for the channel. I'm going to send you guys the information. The way for you to make the payment is on the screen, okay? Email, all that information is on the screen. It's right above the ticker that is going across the screen. It is also in the description of this video. Okay. It is also in the description of this video. You make your payment, you include your email, and then I will get you guys over the information. I'm still working on a couple of emails for the, I think it's the family of millionaires. I'm still working on that. So I will get these emails to you guys for y'all to join the chat. I already got a whole bunch of stuff that I'm just going to give to y'all and explain to y'all how to use them, but it is $20 a month, okay? And then the coloring book workshop. If you guys are going to take advantage of any opportunities that I offered, now is the time to do it before I get off of here. Congratulations, Ask to 9. She is the first and not the last. Do you understand me? The first and not the last. To get into the group, Trenda, what's going on? Can't wait to see you inside. You ladies will have an amazing time, okay? You ladies will have an amazing time. They fired and laid off and relieved and all that other stuff, 300 Black women. My goal is to get 300,000 women, period, up in this group. The devil is a liar, okay? $20 a month. The rest of the stuff is yours for the taking. And yeah, any questions for me before I go? Because my time is up. I got something else to do. I'll be training other people how to make money. Okay? I'll be training other people how to make money. But if you guys don't mind, what I would suggest, truthfully, what I would suggest is that you, whether that's Google it or YouTube it, go find you something. Because there's people putting out information. What I talked about may not be in your niche. You may like to sew. You may like to garden. You may like to plant. You may like to get with other, people of age, seasoned people. You might want to just roll with people 40 and over. You might want to roll with people who are learning how to live off the grid. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is that you desire to do in the niche, go do you some research. The reason why I gotta come by with these things is because they're coming for us, Black people. It's been 300,000 of us that have been let off of jobs just in the women workforce, 48,000 for the men. They say by 2030, which is 4.5 years from now, they said 4.5 million Black people, not just everybody, but Black people jobs will be lost. We need to start teaching our children this stuff. Okay? We need to get on board. If you late to the party, then you just lose out. It is better to get there first. When you just do something and trust, hey, I don't know what I'm doing, but I want to get there first. If you get there first, you will always win. It's not about getting there perfect. It's not about being afraid to invest. One thing that I do know for sure, and two things I do know for certain, I don't care what people do. God sees and he knows exactly what it is that you desire to do. And when you take the initiative to absolutely invest in yourself, I constantly invest in myself. I have invested hundreds of thousands of dollars into myself, and I have not stopped. And I will not stop. Okay? I will not stop. I will continue to invest because I'm continuing to improve, I'm continuing to learn, and I'm continuing to grow. That is the name of the game. I refuse to be left behind, even if I don't like it. And quiet as kept, I don't like a lot of things about AI. Okay? I don't like having to learn it. That's what I'll say. I love that it can save me time. And I also love that it can make me money so that I don't have to go out there and work for it like that. I'm not trading my time for no money. Time ain't on our side. I want to spend my time with my loved ones doing what God purposed me to do before my time is up. I'm 46. So every day is a day closer to my time expiring. I am not finna work no 65 years in no system that absolutely hates me. They don't care about my family. That is what you call a waste of time. So these opportunities, again, in closing, okay, these are for you to be able to get yourself in position for what's coming. There's a lot of people that are way ahead of us. There's a lot of people way ahead of us. Why? Because they got in first. When they opened AI, they took it serious. They got in first. They started learning how to prompt. They started learning how to create stuff. We still first level. We're not basement, bottom level. We're still first level. But what they have prepared and coming, we're going to have to buy tokens, and they're going to be expensive. Right now, they're giving them to you for free or for a low monthly plan, like $20 a month. But the goal is, and they said it out of their mouth, you can go look it up. This whole digital dollarization, this whole digital economy, this whole digital system will be comprised of tokens. That's what stable coins is. You can get into crypto for the low right now, but you ain't finna be able to get into it for low for long. Okay? Especially after everything in the bill that has passed is implemented. You will not be able to get in it. That is why I stress it so much. Get in now while you first. There's still a lot of people that don't know about AI. And I can't teach everybody. You can't teach everybody. But if we reach enough people, we'll teach everybody. With that being said, I love y'all. Congratulations to those who took it, okay, and who's running with it. Congratulations to those who say, yes, I'm the best investment. If I'm going to be out here working, I'm not working to pay bills. I'm using my money to make me more money. So I have enough money for my bills, and I also be able to take my time back from trading it. We too old for this. We're too old to be working this hard and being this poor. I love y'all, and I will see y'all later. Y'all already know over here, Instagram family, a lot of the offers, I said it's only 4 or 5, that I'm actually taking. If there is any of you guys, I would rather build with my cousins. I'm going to say this in closing. If you want to go get $250,000 to $500,000 with me by the end of this year, money back guaranteed. If you don't get $250,000 as tonight, because you should come. Okay? If you don't get $250,000, then you get your money back in full. No questions asked. Okay? So you ain't gonna lose anything. We need to be building. We need to be not only building for God, we need to be building for the people that God has placed in our care, even if they don't want to listen to us, even if they don't believe. It's something that God called us to. It's something that God called us to do, and He will bless us exceedingly abundantly, far above what we can ask or even think. If you would allow Him to use you, He will use you. And not only will He use you to rescue and to save, He will use you to be a testament of his glory and bless you. That is what he wants us to do. This is bigger than us. And I don't like to cast my pearls among swine and empower the devil, because you never know who's watching. So I'll say that to say, I'm looking for 4 more of y'all. Before I make it $5,000, you can get in at $1,000. And we're going to get started immediately. We're going to build it out the right way, and then we're going to go get the money. And then we have the connection who's going to do us the insurance policy that is going to make us more money than we can ever think. This is what we're supposed to be doing. We're not trading time for money. We're making our money make money. I already have one spot gone. Just felt led to share that one more time in case you missed it. Okay? Just like the automated store. Okay? If you want to go get $250,000 minimum to $500,000 by the end of this year, then here is your opportunity to do it with me. We're going to all do it together. Okay? And we'll be a community. We will get rich. Call it rich cousins. Okay? That's going to be what we're going to do. And then we're going to take that and we're going to go do something amazing and spectacular for the Lord. All right. Love y'all. Y'all over here on Instagram, y'all hit my DM. Y'all already know you can't see the information over here. I will turn the screen around in case you need to see it. Okay? But you can DM me and I will give you the information. Okay? Email, all of that is there. Love y'all, and I will see you guys on the next time. Stay safe, stay blessed, go in peace and not in pieces. Do something today that your tomorrow will say thank you. I called your name. You were missed, cousin. I miss you too, brother, for real, for real. We've been rocking for a cool minute, okay? Would love to have you over here. I love your heart. I love your heart, and I know the Lord loves your heart, Brother Eddie, because for men, sometimes men is prideful. I'm not going to say sometimes, majority of the time, men is prideful. They ain't out here trying to learn this. But I love your heart, and I love your tenacity. That's why I want to help you, okay? I want to help you get more. I want to help you be able to retire yourself, enjoy the rest of your life, build whatever you wanted to build for your family, and do it with ease, because you deserve that. But yep, that's why I called your name, Asinine. I already know who's supposed to build with me. I already know who's supposed to build with me. I'm in too much prayer and communication with God. So when I come out and I know exactly there's 5 people, I know exactly who they are. Everybody that comes and sits, I carry you in my spirit. God has assigned you to me and me to you. Okay? We are called to do something together. We are called to do something together. And God is calling on us. He's given us the resources to be able to invest and to learn. He said, take all that you have, sell all that you have, and buy wisdom. Why? Because if you buy wisdom, you'll never be broke. You'll never be without. Wisdom is the principal thing. And all that get and understanding. Wisdom is the spirit that allows you to prosper. It's the same spirit that allowed Solomon to be the wisest man that ever lived. He did not ask for money. He asked for wisdom. And that's why the Lord said, buy it. The more you invest in yourself, the more the Lord knows this person is following principle. Okay? They're following principle. He has no other choice but to bless you. There is no L's in the kingdom. There is no lost in the kingdom. Everything is a tax break. So now you begin to live tax free. Now you begin to learn how to live the kingdom way, how God intended it. All of these programs, you sign up and get an automated, that's a tax write-off. Okay? You go buy land, that's a tax write-off. All of these are tax write-offs, just in case you didn't know. The $27 or $20 you're investing in your education, there's a big tax break for that. If you're invested into property and real estate, you're lessening the burden of the government. There's a big tax write-off for that. You can go get you a Range Rover. That's a big tax write-off, okay? Because of the gross vehicle weight on it. You just need to know how to live so you can do it. And you can do it stress-free. So let's go. Right now. Not tomorrow, right now. Love y'all. And I will see you guys soon. I want y'all to be a part. I want to show you how to literally go make $1 million. That is what my goal is. But if I say you're going to make $1 million and you don't make $1 million, even though I'm going to show you how to make $1 million, then I will be called a liar, right? I'm definitely going to show you how to get 250 minimum. Up to 500,000. If I show you how to get 250, you know how to get $1 million. And I'm not going to give that game out on here, but there's a way that you can get $1 million all at once. Okay? I'm going to show you how to do it one time, but there's a way to reduplicate and do $1 million all at once. Structuring yourself the right way. So I'm going to show you how to make $1 million. But my guarantee is that we're going to make 250,000. You don't want to go in on the trust and all of that? That's cool. You still going to have the framework. Say, look, I would rather do this with my family. That's cool. Because there's still opportunities for you to go buy property with your 250,000 and get passive income. That's cool. It's just an opportunity to do it with a community of our handful, still a community of believers. Okay. I want to show y'all where to go get some land without putting no money down. I'm going to show you how to leverage it. If you want to wholesale it, you can do that. If you want to flip it, you can do that. If you want to build on it. Okay. I'm going to show you how to go get tiny homes and where to go get tiny homes delivered on your land. I'm going to show you. Okay, so I just wanted y'all to know that. I love y'all. I'm out.